We are here with the new update, the Phoenix patch, and I'm gonna do as I said and do the Krono guide now. I'm gonna show 3 different Krono builds on this ugly ass Krono. I just kind of put this skid together. I'll probably make 2 other ones for the other builds. I guess this one I will use for the speed Krono just to have fun with it. But what they changed on the Krono is huge. They gave it 20% further lunge. It goes farther. Your attacks, I think it takes less stamina or ability now. Okay, ability. It went from 15 to 12, so you can bite more often. And now bites and sprint do not consume oxygen. As you can see, my oxygen is full, and it is not diminishing. And normally, when I did the Moza guide, you would see it said negative so much oxygen per bite. Starting with that, again, they made fish worse for us. So as a Moza, as a Krono, don't eat fish. I think there were fish around here earlier. I wanted to see what they look like. I'm not sure if I'll find one, but yeah, do not eat fish, period. It gives negative 0.6 bias now, so that is huge in comparison to the 0.2 bias that it did before. Now it is just like awful for you. So I really do not recommend it at all. I don't think I'll find a fish. I'll find one later. So let's talk about the skill tree and kind of what to do with a speed Krono. So here we have the tree. Now the speed Krono, I'm going to focus here. Now you can go elusiveness on a speed Krono if you want to, and I'll show it off as well, but I don't care for elusiveness. Because even though it says you're invisible, you can still be seen pretty easily. And with 3 points, like 3 is the only way you're actually going to get something out of it. 1, you just kind of sit, so it'll help you like stay hidden. 2, you can kind of move, but 3 is when you can actually run, you can bite, and you can do actual stuff with it. It's until you get hit that your cloaking goes away. And then 4 and 5, if you get a +1 or +2 in it, it does nothing for you. It's the exact same as having 3. So, I digress. So first we're going to start off with Rich Blood. Now they changed how it works. Before it was your bites, it was your stamina, all that was being taken into consideration. Now it's only your ability. So yeah, it changes how much you heal and you regain stamina, and if you do not have any oxygen, you cannot bite, period. But you can still bite, your bites don't consume oxygen. So this is only going to work, or this only helps with your lunge in this sense. You're only going to lose air if you lunge. So if you're going to be a lunging Krono, you should probably take Rich Blood. And for this build, yes, you're going to want either Rich Blood, depending on how you want to play this speed Krono. If you do want to go for like full-on damage, you want to fight all the time, you'll probably want to do this. But if not, well, then you can easily go with Long Runner, keep that stamina, and just swim for days if you don't care to really dart around. So that's what I'm going to cover right now. So we're going to max this guy out right here. We have 4 out of 3 on this for that Long Runner. Now Endurance, I'm going to pull up Endurance right here and what it does for you, how much it helps you, or how much stamina it gives you. Now this is actually really good if you're going to be a speed Krono, so I definitely recommend taking it. Nimble-footed, you want that so nothing can ride you from behind. Aqua Infinity, because we're going that speed Krono. And elusiveness, like I said, you don't need it anymore, so I'd recommend not taking that. Now you could take Swift Flippered, and if you take Swift Flippered, boy, you can have some fun. But for right now, we're not. We're not going to take Swift Flippered, and I'm going to show this off right now. So if you're a 2.0 Krono, as you can see, you're not like crazy fast. You're like, okay, you know, I'm fast, I'm good. I can have some fun with this. But that's if you don't have any inherits. And you can see that turning. Like, look at that turning. It's pretty damn good. Wait, I think I saw a fish. Didn't I see a fish? I thought I saw a fish. Fish? Maybe? No, okay. So let me show how the... Oh, yeah, fish. Alright. Look at that. Look at that fresh fish boy. Well, let's see what happens. Ooh, okay, so this one was a negative 0.3 bias on a Krono. On the Moza, it was negative 0.6. I don't know why they would change it specifically. But yeah, don't eat fish. Bad for you. Okay, so I'm going to lunge And we're gonna show, because the Swift Flippered, it increases how fast your lunge coils and your range of it. And so I'm not gonna cover every single one. I'm gonna go 1, or I'm gonna go 0, 3, 5, and just show you what the inherits do for it. So let's do 0. With no inherits, I'm gonna just lunge up to the sky and let's see how we go. Like, look at that. You can go far. And it took a bit of oxygen since we didn't have rich blood. Okay, be loud and noisy. Now let's see what it looks like underwater. Oh, am I gonna have enough ability? Yes. Yeah, see, you can go a pretty good distance. Let me do fill. There we go. There I can get that and just show it off more. So now we're gonna go 3, because the amount it does from 1 to is like, okay, it makes a difference, but 3 is where it like really makes a difference. So let's try this again now with 3. Look how fast that thing goes. And you are flying. Like, you can just... This is if you want to have fun. Oh, cover your ears. Loud as shit. But yeah, this is going to be to have fun with it. Let's see what it's like underwater. Yeah, you go pretty damn far. I don't think I was able to get a full... Let's try that again. Let's do completely underwater. Yeah, you can go far. Now let me show you what happens if you get bonus, the 5 out of 3 in it. Okay, so this is what it looks like with +2 in Aqua Affinity, and you get 5. Like, this is gonna be fun. If you go full speed Krono, look at this. You're just going along, and I'm gonna lunge now. Let's just launch. Look at this beauty go. And we're still gonna... Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, I bet I can hit... Okay, let me hit the middle island from right here. I bet I could from this far down. Let's do fill all stats. Let's go. Look at that. Oh gosh, this is amazing. This is what I'm talking about. If you go speed Krono and you get a +2, like, that's all you need. All this is just basic shit. If you get a +2 in these two things, Alright, so in case it's pretty much gonna be highly doubted, you may not get it. Let's go with Swift Flippered 2 or Swift Flippered 0, and with a, let's see where. So just 3 and 0. So it's just 3, but we still have that 5. We got the Aqua Affinity. Let's see how far we can go like that. Since you may only get one or the other. Definitely Aqua Affinity all the way. I got a debuff for being too damn high in the sky. Holy shit. So that's a speed Krono at 2.0. Oh my gosh. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. But so if you're going to want to play as the Krono, obviously this isn't all you're going to take. Definitely you should take this into this. This is going to be like your combat slash fighter Krono. Where did I miss? Where did I only put 1 point? Where did I miss points into? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Oh, it's taking the points away from me. That's right, because I did that. 3, 0. Okay, see, it's giving me my points back. That's my bad. I forgot that when you use the command, it will take your points away from you, because obviously it's an admin command. But nesting it in here, Now, I would definitely go with Sneaky and to Beachgoer, just in case you land on the land. So I can still do this now and put that back to that. Yeah, like that. See, it tells me I have negative points because, you know, it did its damn thing. Let's fill all stats real quick, and I wanna go launching again. Like, this is so much fun. And look how quiet you are. So let's go deeper, because we gotta go deep for this launch. And boom. Watch that debuff. Debuff. Where is it? Thin air. I got the thin air debuff as the Krono. And splat. Okay, let's see what it's like just going straight up. So let's go down. And let's just aim this guy straight up into the sky. Like as if we were hunting pterodons or some shit. And you hit the pterodon, and it dies. Oh, shit. This is beautiful. Nothing else could do this. Maybe an Elasmo could get high, but definitely not as high as this Krono could. And that is the beauty of this speed Krono. And this isn't even like a weak Krono. This is a full-on damage Krono this way as well, with the speed. Like, this is going to be my top way of going. And plus you get slippery in case you fight Mozas and they grab you. It's going to help you get away from them more. I'll cover these when I do a full damage Krono. But yeah, I already showed endurance. Oh, exhausting bite. I'll pop that up right here, what it does. So exhausting bite is a little weird because you don't take stamina unless you put a point into it. So there's no bias to go off of. I have the numbers there of what I did when I tested it at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what damage it did, and then the percentage. But the first one, I can't give a percent because unless you have one, you do 0. And 0 times anything would be 0. 0 divided anything would be 0. So there's no percentage on the first one. Okay, I'm going to show the second build now, and this is going to be the full damage Krono that wants to fight Mozas and kill any and all Mozas that it sees. Can probably take on other Kronos and like just slaughter other Kronos, but this is that full damage Krono that is just meant to slaughter everything in its path. Now, I'm not going into this tree too much, but I want to bring your attention to this. Hard-headed +2. This is the most useless inherit in the entire fucking game. As you can see here, receive less damage while lunging. Okay, whatever. With 3 points invested, it takes 2 hits to knock you out of your coil. So if you didn't know, while you're sitting here like this, if you get bit, you get knocked out, and your coil ends. At 1 point invested in it, you still get knocked out with 1 hit. Let me just fill all stats. With 2 points invested in it, you still get knocked out with 1 hit. With 3 points, now it takes 2 bites to knock you out of your lunge. But that's all it takes is 2 bites. 1, 2, you're out. At 4 points, still 2. At 5 points, it's still 2. It literally does nothing for you. So that is a useless inherit, and I am sad this Krono got it. So now over here, we're going to go straight into the damage portion of this. So adrenaline. Let me show you what adrenaline does here. So the lower HP you are, the more damage you do. So it's a certain threshold. Once you get below a certain point, I don't really know what that point is. It looked to be like at 1/4 of HP. If you're about 1/4 or maybe 1/3, you get the bonus increase of damage. And it's not a lot, honestly. It's really not. So this perk is kind of useless, and I don't really care for it. But if this is that full damage guy that all he cares about is doing more damage, he'll take anything and everything he can get. So obviously as the full damage, you're going to max these out. You're going to get slippery because you're fighting Mozas. You're going to get persistence. Let me show you what it does right there. Alright, I'll give you a bit of time. And now Powerful Lunge. So now Powerful Lunge, this is, you deal more damage and you deal more injury on your hit. Your lunge is also cheaper and drains less ability. I don't really care for the ability part, so I left it out. all I care about is the damage and injury. And boy, maxing this thing out, you can deal some big damage. And then obviously Bruiser. That's pretty good. I got +1, so let me show you what Bruiser. Now, it may look kind of big, but it's not. So the Bruiser, how do I put this? So the Bruiser can multiply to the powerful Lunge. It will assist it. So both of these will, you can deal some big injury with a Lunge. But your Brawler, which you're still taking max of anyways, you don't do a lot of injury with just a normal bite. I think, what was I doing? I think I was doing like 14. I think it was 0 points into Bruiser. I was doing 8 injury. With 5, I was doing like 16 injury. So you don't, like, the numbers look big, but it's not really that big. But it does do big on powerful Lunge. You're going to go into Healing Factor, Intimidation, and Thick Hide. Because you're facing Mozas. You're going to want Strong Bones in case you need to fight other Kronos. So here, this is where it kind of veers off, because we're going to go Sunbather, and we are going to get hard-headed. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but we have to because we want Constitution. Because remember, this guy is the one that wants to find and kill Mozas, kill other Kronos, find and kill whoever he wants to find. So now you have 3 more points. You can do whatever you want with these. You can go Keen Senses, but when I tested it, it only really goes as far as your render distance. I went 5 out of 3, or yeah, 5 out of 3, and it wasn't much farther than 2 out of 3 because of the render distance. They're not in your render, so obviously you can't sense them if they're not in your render distance. So 1 to 2 is all you really need. So you can easily put 1 here, maybe 1 here, maybe 1 here. Since you are being that Lunge Chrono, I would highly recommend doing this. Maxing that out. You don't need Keen. Maybe some other Chrono you're with has Keen. If you're alone, well, just keep your eyes peeled. But I would go with this to give you that good. Because, like, let's see. This Chrono's not going to go very far. And it takes a while to amp up. But with 0 and Swift Flippered, see, you don't go very far. But when you hit, you're going to fucking hit like a truck. The Moza that I tested it on, it had nothing in Strong Bones. And I was doing almost, I think, like 140 injury to it with a full Lunge, full Bruiser, full all this, and like that thing could not move. So yeah, this is the full damage Chrono that is gonna just meant to kill Mozas because you got Thick Hide. Oh, I didn't even talk about Thick Hide. I'm so glad. And I didn't even talk about Strong Bones. Oh, I'm so glad I came back. So you had the Slippery, obviously, to help ruin their ability as they grab you and pick you up. But Thick Hide, here is the damage reduction from Thick Hide. Now this will work on a Moza Thrash because the thrashing is the, where is it? Oh, right there. Creatures that do damage using multiple hits, which is the Thrash, the constant roar back and forth. That's what this is going to negate, and you can see right there how much it helps you. Strong Bones, again, right there how much it helps you against injury damage. This is going to help you against other Kronos that come out there and try and wreck your shit. Or if you're going and you see a Rex and you want to fight that Rex and it's trying to bite you while you're in the water because it's an Aqua Rex, this is going to help you against that. Constitution. Here is how much health it gives you. And if you get the 5 out of 3, which would be a really big buff. But most people are going to get the common bang, 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 hopefully bang, and here. This is mostly where you're going to go and get your inherits. These would just be nice little inherits to have. But yeah, this is that full damage. You mess with me, you probably are going to die. Chrono. Alright, we are on the last Chrono, and this one isn't really a build that most people would go for, but it's a breeder slash fun fuck around pacifist tank build. So obviously I've already gone over all the important things. like strong bones, constitution. I've already done that. Now this is what's going to be a comfort tank build that you just want to chill and have fun. So we're taking 3 out of 3 hard-headed just because we have to. It's not something I would like to do, but we're going to have to do it anyways. And I'm not sure if I showed this or not, but where is the fish? There was a fish. Gonna show what the difference in, oh yeah, here's some fish. So with scavenger, you still don't want to eat fish regardless, but like, right there. So I got a little bit of food and negative 0.6 bias. So if I max that out, which is what you're gonna want to do for this build, and right there, negative 0.15. So it's still a negative bias, so I still don't recommend you eat fish. You're taking scavenger so you can eat the gore that spawn around, since you're not really wanting to be a fighter. You don't want to kill people. You're just here to have fun and relax. You're going to take good parent because you want to breed. You're going to take beachgoer. You're going to take sneaky, nimble-footed, swift-flippered, aqua affinity. You're going to max out elusiveness. So this one is you're going to go 3 out of 3. And so now you have 3 points left, and this is what I was talking about. You could go keen senses if you want, so you can see people, so you can get that, you can be ahead of the game and get out, but it only goes to your render range, so it's really not that important. You can take 1 point if you really want to. You could take 1 point there and like max put 2 here, or 1 or 2 there, or 1, 1, 1, however you want to do it. Me, I'm just going to put 3 here, just because you're going to be that speed type of Krono where you're just gonna go and you're just gonna have fun because you can just go invisible. And with this you can sprint, you can go, you can just be invisible the whole time. And I think there's sponges maybe nearby. No, but with the herbalist, or yeah, herbalist, you can get some high bias and just pretty much chill, and you still have that big because you're maxed out here and here. Oh, and I have 1 plus there, so we can actually go pretty far, and you can do it all while invisible. Let's just go. Look at that. Look at you go. And since we're invisible, you know, we can just chill. Even if we run out of ability, we can still do it. I'm gonna go ahead and fill all my stats and just launch again. And this is for that person who just doesn't really care to hunt other players, who just wants to have fun, chill, hang out, be with the Krono group. If you're gonna fight and you have to fight, and you're gonna be the tank, you're gonna be the one who goes in first, kind of takes a few hits. You could go into Sunbather, end this, since you're gonna have Beachgoer. So you could cut these 2 out and put them here, if you want to be the tank that fights. Like, I'm going to be the tank for you guys, don't worry, I'm going in. You could put these 2 right here, or you could get rid of one of these, I don't recommend it. Or you could not take elusiveness, I guess. Or that only still leaves that. I like this, because look, you're just chilling invisible, you're just having fun, doing your thing. You can bite if you want to, and you just swim, and you just have fun. Like I said, this is that I don't feel like doing nothing. I don't want to fight nobody. I don't care to fight nobody. I just want to chill and be a friendly Krono, which there's no such thing, but hey, maybe you're that one individual. So that's going to do it for the Krono guide, and as I said at the beginning, I'm going to tell you why I did 2.0 for all this. Normally, you're never going to make it this big. You may die unless you're that max person who plays all day, and you're with a huge group that just owns the server. But I'm hosting my own server. I'm doing it now, that's where we're on. We are here, FrostBorn. And what we're going to do is you're going to get revives no matter what. We're not going to sell revives, you know, you're not, it has to be a rule break only. No, you get a revive no matter what. We spend weeks on these dinosaurs. We play and we put time into these dinosaurs. We make builds, we do nesting, we breed them in, we get that perfect dinosaur, and you would hate for it to go to waste because you went AFK for 2 minutes to go pee real quick and you came back and you were dead. Or you were playing and you logged in, all of a sudden it's a drought and I'm on land and I died. Or now with the forest fire, I'm just on fire when I come in and I die and that's it. So here you can get a revive no matter what happens. It's going to be on death timers, so the bigger you are, the longer it's going to take to get your dinosaur back. That way smaller dinosaurs have a chance to catch up to you, and it's just how it goes. You can join the Discord, read up on it, see how it is, and if you like it, come play, and if not, well, then just leave and keep playing wherever you're playing. But I'm going to be doing this, and this is where I'm going to be hosting all my dinosaur guides, and this is where I'm going to be playing from now on and making videos and having events here. So if you like it, come join me. If not, well, then just stay tuned and keep watching these guide videos.